Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Penn State! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Oof, and after that pick six, not to start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice catch, just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job.
Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
This crowd knows when to bring it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. They'll try to pick up the first. And the Longhorns pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll give it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
It is good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score's set up by the return man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so frustrating on the defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand 3rd and short. The ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the 1st down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs, a new fresh set of problems.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. They're trying to get to him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Trying to get to him. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes the Texas offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
after the incompletion. They go back up top. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the 1st down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They go to the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball now sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Longer. Gorilla.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking to scramble. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
To the ground. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Dances away. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of a 1st down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Grabs it in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Off play action. Now sliding to his left. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive.
Gators score.
Quarterback will audible. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 26 to UCLA. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jessup.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's caught inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been executing offensively. You still got the lead, Jesse. No need to panic.
Yeah, and this is where your leaders on offense really have to step up. They got to keep everybody calm and make sure everyone's on the same page here on this drive.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.